Good morning. So today we're gonna make another quick video. I wasn't gonna film it, but I say what the hell, I haven't posted anything in a little bit. So we are gonna paint the brake calipers on the Mach 5. We're gonna do it in red. Here are the paints I'm using. Sorry. It's BHD caliper paint. All right, so we're gonna use the red. It's nice and deep red. It's not that red in your face. So I'm not a professional painter, so I did both sides. When I painted both sides, I spray them one at a time till it dries out. I put some trash bags to cover the fenders, everything else, and tape the areas where I don't want to be painted. What else? We're gonna do the rears too, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that today or no. Depends how hot it gets today. It's nice weather right now. It's like 70 degrees. So we're gonna start cracking. I gotta put some Vaseline where the Corvette letters are, so that way when I paint them and spray it over, I can just scrape those off and it will come out easily. I think I read that from somewhere in YouTube. All right, let's try this. All right, so we finished painting them. As a matter of fact, I just took off the all the paper, the masking tape and all that. I just finished scraping off the Corvette letters. As you can see, they come out pretty decent. I see that where I missed, where the masking tape went over it, but again, it's I can just retouch that later on. I don't feel like doing it right now. Plus the wheel is gonna cover it, and you know, you have to be really big if you're gonna be looking all the way in there. But it looks pretty good. So this side, I use the metal where they put a little bit of Vaseline on top, but I was kind of iffy because it was, I don't know if it was gonna mix with the paint as I'm cleaning the other side, you know, outside the letters, to make sure that I didn't put too much. So I put a very thin coating. It came out easy, but and then the other side, let's do the other side. The other side, I didn't put Vaseline. Hopefully we can see it because it's kind of dark. I didn't put any Vaseline on it, and it still came out pretty good. So I used the paint. I did the, you know, 2 light coats, 1 medium coat. The same thing with the I heated with whatchamacallit, a clear high gloss, high clear, just to protect the red paint. Same thing, just 2 light coats of clear, and that's it. Because I'm kind of worried with the clear. Usually that yellows out sometimes, but the high temperature seems all right. So I don't know what the hell this is. That's probably when I peeled it. But you know, not bad for a couple of rattle canes and a half an hour prep work. All right, now we're gonna put the wheels together and we're gonna do the rear ones. And after we do the rear ones, we're going to put the wheels back and all that. The rear ones shouldn't be that much of a trouble. They're kind of small. All right, let's put the wheels on the front and start the rears. All right, so we're done taping it, and now we have the first coat. This one was a lot easier to tape. It's a lot smaller brake, so I have the car jacked up from the center and with a piece of wood and 2 jack stands and all that, so we can do both sides at the same time. And this one should be a lot easier since I don't have to sketch it, you know. I don't have to scrape the letters on. So far so good. So we're gonna do the other 2 coats, you know, 2 light coats every 10 minutes apart, 8 to 10 inches away, 10 minutes between coats. And then once I'm done with the 2 light coats, then a medium coat, wait another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with 2 light coats of clear, high gloss clear. Again, I don't want to use and the one that I use for high gloss clear, let me show you, is this one right here. So engine with ceramic, whatever that, it stands up to 500 Fahrenheit, resistant to oils and fluids. So that's the high gloss we're gonna use. And I only use 2 light coats of that because when I painted with that stuff before, some parts for the engine, it kind of turned it yellowish somehow. I don't know, You know, that's what happened with those high gloss clears. So that's what I do, very light coating, just to show you the fronts. Let's see if we can see it. It looks pretty good, nice and high gloss. It's nothing yellowy, so far so good. All right, now that we're done spraying the two clear coats, I start removing all the whatchamacallit, this thing. Ooh, I'm gonna have to use two hands for this. Okay, so we remove the what's it called, that plastic bag, and now we are gonna get the rest of the stuff. I usually use a pick so I don't mess with the other things, and we can pull it out, and that came out pretty good. Look at that. And I got one more at the bottom. Okay, there we go. We got all of them. Not bad. For maybe an hour what it took to, you know, take off the wheels, raise the car, and clean the brakes and spray paint it, and, you know, waited 10 minutes in between coats and then put the clear. So not bad. And again, this is any imperfections you can hardly see. It'll be covered behind the wheel. So far so good. Now let's put the tires on, put it on the ground, and see how it looks. Okay, now that the car is all torqued down, we finished with the torquing the wheels down, putting it down, and actually looks pretty good. Let's go over here, see how it looks on the other side. That is not bad. Actually, that's pretty good. All right. Not bad, like I say, for a couple hours of work. And again, that's just taking the wheels off and prepping the brakes and making sure, you know, masking them and all that, making sure they're all clean, and doing the coats and waiting 10 minutes between coats, and it looks pretty good. Let's see how it holds up. I think I did the Mach once a long time ago. It's the same way that I always do my caliper. So look at that, huge freaking brakes. So yeah, these ones are still good. It's been 5 years, so they still look good. I got slaughter and what's it called? Oh my god, no brake pads. The slaughter invented this replacement for this, but the brakes are still good. Everything's still good. Like I said, the car doesn't even have 26,000 miles. Well, I think it just hit 26,000 miles. So it's all right, not too shabby. Man, I almost thought I had a flat tire. It's just the shadow. All right, that's gonna be all for this. And if you question what happened to the other, no, I just put it in there, making sure that I'm making a couple. This is a little smaller than the ones that I built before. Like I said, I build them out of plywood and then sand them and paint them. And I just want to make sure that it's small enough that it won't block my view, but I can't see it from the back. Believe it or not, the ass of this car is so awkward that, you know, it's kind of hard to see it. So I like that design too, and I like the other one that I have that is not as radical, I would say, as this. The angles are a little bit smaller, the wing is a little bit smaller. So I don't know, we'll see that. Until next time, bye.